Hey guys, today we're talking about the triangle sum theorem, and I'm so excited to move on to this kind of geometry unit where we're going to start talking about finding different angles and then kind of move into finding different sides of triangles and then lastly end up with volume and surface area. So geometry unit, triangle angle sum theorem. What our goal is today, by the end of the day, I want you to be able to use the triangle angle sum theorem to find a missing angle in a triangle. So that's what we're doing. We use this theorem to find angles in a triangle. So if I'm given two angles for a triangle, I can always find that third missing piece by using this theorem. First, I kind of want to talk about a theorem. What is a theorem? What does that even mean? So in math, we have these things called theorems, and theorems are statements or things that are proven to be true. And the way we prove things, they're called proofs in math. So mathematicians come up with these ideas, much like in science when you come up with a hypothesis, and then you have to prove that hypothesis. That's what's happening. That's, as mathematicians, that's what we do. And then once it is proven to be true using a proof, it is called a theorem. And a theorem is something that works all the time and is proven to be true always, always, always until it's not. So triangle angle sum theorem states that all angles, and a little shortcut for angles is to write this, drawing a little angle sign. It looks like a less than sign, except it's not as sideways. It kind of sits on its side there. So you might see me draw that. So all angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So that's the theorem. So somebody came up with this hypothesis and they proved this to be true. And there is thousands and thousands of proofs out there. I'm going to show you one today of why this is proven to be true and why this works, but it's always true for any triangle in the whole wide world. You could make any triangle. All angles will always equal 180 degrees. And so this is kind of what that's talking about here, except I'm going to show you a video because it's kind of hard to do virtually. So let's watch a video super quickly. I think it's like 2 minutes. And I'm sorry ahead of time. It's kind of cheesy, but I liked it.
Mr. Triangle. Why, hello there. My name is Mr. Triangle. And here's my friend, Mrs. Trapezoid. Hi, everybody. My friend is Mr. Rectangle. Why, hello there. My name is Mr. Rectangle. My angles on the inside equal 360 degrees. What about yours, Mrs. Trapezoid? Well, my angles equal 360 degrees. By golly, what are yours, Mr. Triangle? Well, my angles equal, well, I don't know what my angles equal. Bloop, 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 bloop. No! What am I going to do? Let's figure it out, huh? Yeah? You got a friend in me. You got trouble. I got them too. There isn't anything we wouldn't do for you. We stick together, see it through, 'cause you. Wowza! We learned that your angles are a straight line, which makes 180 degrees. Oh my gosh, that happens every single time with a triangle. I can't believe it. What do you think, Mr. Triangle? Well, it kind of hurt. Well, I'll be okay, but it's awesome to know my angles always add up to 180 degrees. Man, it just made my school year. I can't believe it. I'm just awesome. What? All of the interior angles of a triangle will always add up to be 180 degrees. If you don't believe me, take any triangle in the world, tear it apart, put it together like this, it will always make a straight line. No matter how big, small, awkward the triangle is, it will always have this rule consistent with it. Pretty cool, huh? Kevin sure thinks so. Right, Kevin?
Right, Mr. Phillips? Okay, thank y'all for watching that corny video. I know it was really cheesy, but that's one of the proofs. If you take all the angles of a triangle, they're always going to make this straight line, and we know straight lines are 180 degrees, or if you look here, it's half a circle. A whole circle is 360. If you spin around and do a 360, it's a whole circle. Half of 360 is 180 every single time. It doesn't matter what kind of triangle you have. It will always, always, always be 180 degrees, and so that's how we can figure out a missing angle by using that. So if I look at this triangle here, and I've got, this is angle 1. Remember, I draw this as my angle sign. This is angle 2, and this is angle 3. Oops. So when I do this, this is one of our dumps we're going to use. I'm going to say angle 1 right here plus angle 2 plus angle 3 all equals what? 180 degrees. 180 degrees. And so that's something you would write on your dump, is just like that. So again, the equation is angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3, always, always, always equals 180 degrees. And we saw from the video, what do we notice about the 3 angles? Well, when we put them all together, all 3 angles are always going to equal this straight line here. So these are always, they're always going to form a straight line, which is equal to 180 degrees. What? So that's kind of the math behind it. Let's look here at what we've got going on. So I've got, again, my dump is angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is going to equal 180. So now I'm just going to write out what I wrote up there. So instead of angle 1, it's really 54 plus x plus 54 equals 180. Well, what do I have now? An equation. I warned y'all about this. Equations never go away. From here on out, they never go away. You're going to have equations in every single math class from here on out. Yes, even geometry, even trigonometry, even calculus. You will have equations from here on out, so get used to them. But we learned a fancy way to cheat to them. We're going to use Desmos to cheat. So I'm going to go to Desmos here, and I'm going to plug in y equals... I'm going to plug in y equals my left side. So I'm just looking at this side here. So I have y equals 54 plus x plus 54. Enter. Y equals now just my right side, which is just one term, which is 180. Now I'm going to look at Desmos, and I want to see where the blue and the red line cross. But oh my gosh, I don't see a blue or a red line. So what do I have to do? Zoom it on out until I see those 2 lines. There's my red one. There's my blue one. And I'm looking for where they cross, which is right here. I'm going to click it, and the answer is 72. So I got, when I solved this, x equals 72. So my missing angle is 72 degrees. Look how easy that was. So you're just adding them all up every time, equal to 180. Set up your equation in Desmos, y equals left, y equals right, and find out what x equals. Let's try number next. So this one, again, we've got angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 all equal 180 degrees. So I'm going to write it out. Now, angle 1 here has no numbers. I thought I had to have 2 numbers to find this, and you do, but it gives you this. What does this mean? This little square thing they put in there means it's 90 degrees. It forms a right angle, a right angle, which means it's 90 degrees. So right here is 90 degrees. Anytime you see that little sign, it's 90 degrees. So I've got 90 degrees plus 48 degrees plus x equals 180 every time. So if you notice, every single time when you set this up, you're going to have three things added together, and then this side is always just going to have 180 every time. Never going to change. Three things added together equal to 180 is going to be a loner by itself. So again, let's cheat using Desmos. Exit. Let's go back to the center. I've got y equals, my left side was 90 plus 48 plus x. And then I've got my left side, which was 180. Again, he's always by himself. Whoops. Equals. Again, I'm looking for a purple and a green line. I don't see anything, so I need to zoom out until I see them. Oh, there's my green. There's my purple. Let's see where they cross. First number is 42. So my answer is x equals 42. Not bad, right? Okay, let's look at some practice problems. So that's literally all we're doing is writing the equation, which is just angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equals 180, and you're just plugging in the numbers you need for those and putting into Desmos to solve for the missing angle. Okay, so let's rate how we're feeling. On a rating of 1 to 5, how comfortable are you with this concept? I'm really hoping we're at a 4 or a 5 because the theorem's not that bad, and it's using Desmos, which we've been using all year. So hopefully you're here. If you are not at a 4 or 5, hopefully by the end of this you will be. And if not, you need to come see me for tutorials. You need to come and ask me questions or get a better grip on this so we know what we're doing. Okay, so number first says determine the missing angle by writing an equation and solving. Again, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equals 180. And it does not matter which one you call angle 1, which one you call angle 2. If you had it the other way, that's totally fine. Now I'm just filling in. Angle 1 was x plus 65 plus, I've got this thing again. What does that mean? Right angle, which is how many degrees? 90. And everything equals 180. Now let's go to Desmos. Exit out of this guy. And again, I'm going to put y equals what's on my left side, which was x plus 65 plus 90. Enter. Y equals 180, always by himself over here. Again, I'm got to zoom out until I see the black and the red line. There's the black, there's the red. They meet right here. The first number is 25, so 25 is my answer. So the missing angle x is equal to 25. Now, one thing I haven't been doing that we really need to make sure we're doing, we're talking about angles. They have degrees. So I need to make sure I put this degree sign. Angles are measured in degrees, and that's my bad. I didn't put those up here. Angles are measured in degrees, so you need to make sure that you are doing that on your papers. Okay. Number next, again, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equals 180. Angle 1's 47 plus x plus 53 equals 180. Okay, Desmos it. Like this should be, you see this on star, you should get really happy because this is super easy, right? Y equals, my left side, whoops, I didn't have an equal sign, 47 plus x plus 53. And then y equals right side, which is always 180 every time. Zoom out until I see a blue and a green line. There's blue, there's green. They cross right here at 80. My answer is 80. So, go back. Here we go. X equals 80 degrees. And again, it's angles, so we have to do that degree. Okay, I want you to, actually, I'll do this one with you because it is kind of difficult. This is kind of an intro into what we are doing tomorrow. Not tomorrow, on Monday. it's the exterior angle theorem. So exterior means on the outside. There's a shortcut to this, but today, since we do not know it, we don't know the theorem, we're going to have to take the long cut, I guess, if that's a word. I don't know. Okay, so again, angles in a triangle add up to 180. So I've got this angle plus this angle plus this angle all equals 180. Y'all, I have no idea what this angle is. There's not a square thingy that tells me it's 90. I have no idea what this angle is. But I do have this straight line. And we just talked about it, the angle sum theorem. A straight line is how many degrees total is a straight line? Ooh, that is really difficult to see. Sorry about that. 180 degrees. Well, this side of it is 80. So can I just subtract 80 from 180, which is 100? So this angle right here would be 100. So now I have 100 plus 80 would be 180, which is my entire line. Again, there's a shortcut to this we're going to talk about tomorrow, so you don't have to do all of this. Or not tomorrow. I don't know why I keep saying tomorrow. I'm just really excited to do exterior angle theorem. We're just going to do it on Saturday. There is a shortcut, but for now we don't know it, so there are ways to go around it. So now I know it's 100, so now I know I have 49 plus 100 plus x equals 180. Notice I didn't touch the 80. The 80 is not part of my triangle. The triangle angle theorem says the angles in a triangle. Here's my triangle I'm highlighting in red. So I only care about the angles inside the triangle. The other guy, 80, is outside the triangle. He doesn't belong. So I can't deal with that. So now I'm going to Desmos and I'm plugging in y equals my left side, which was 49 plus 100 plus x, and then y equals 180. Always, always, always. Zoom out until I see black and purple. Purple, black, they meet at 31. So my missing angle is 31. X equals 31 degrees. You can always, always check yourself by adding up what you got, 100, 49, and 31, and seeing if they equal 180, right? 49 plus 100 plus 31. Well, if I plug that into Desmos to check, and I've got 100 plus 49 plus 31. Notice I get out 180, which is exactly what I wanted. If you don't get out 180, something went wrong. But we got 180, so this checks out. That is the angle. It works because it has to equal 180. So that was a little challenging one. Again, we're going to learn that more on Monday. So reflection I learned, the triangle sum theorem, whoop, whoop, which means that angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 all equal 180 degrees. But Miss Miller likes pictures because she can't deal with all these words. So if I drew a triangle, I would draw, oops, let's get a different color. I've got angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3. Then I'm just going to add them all up, right? And they all equal 180 degrees. That's what we learned today. Awesome job. There is a Google form assignment to do, so please make sure you do that. Thanks for tuning in. Bye, y'all.